It's not chair boxing. Welcome back to another senior all dumbbell exercise routine. I'm your host with the most, Jesse Swear, nationally recognized acoustic fitness trainer, silver sneaker flex instructor. You can find out more about me, visit my website, www.jesseswear.com. Now, what we're going to be bringing you today is another all dumbbell senior routine, just using lightweight dumbbells. Now, if you don't have any, you can just use your imagination, use your fist, grab a few dog toys like Lincoln, grab a water bottle, grab some of your little controls. You don't see him off camera, but you might hear him. He's afraid of this little bone that's over there. Anyway, lightweight. Again, you don't have to use anything. Just use your imagination. The goal is really just get that movement and keep you in that moderate, intense type of motion. Now, before we get started, there are a few things. If you have any lightheadedness, pain, dizziness, discomfort, or fatigue, hit the pause, come back a little bit later. The other thing is that virtual liability. You should always consult with your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise with me, you assume all dangers, hazards, risks of such participation. Exercises demonstrated by the instructor in this online class can be demanding. If you're unable to safely perform these exercises, please modify them or choose a different set of exercises. Number 2, I can't see you, I can't hear you. That's really important because I need you to pay attention to your form and your mechanics and exactly what I'm doing through that motion. Because I can't confront you and I can't fix any of that. So do your best, and I will do my best walking through each motion with you as well. 3, breathe, inhale, exhale. 4, pay attention and ready to perceive exertion. There's 1 through 10 because I am using lightweight dumbbells and we are going to be in that moderate intense exercise routine. And then 5, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Let me fix this young man's blanket over here so he can lay down, because I know that's what he's trying to do. Anyway, that's Lincoln. Bentley is a little occupied right now because he's not doing his duty outside that he's supposed to be doing, and instead he'll do the duty in here. So we have to be under strict watch with him at all times. Lightweight dumbbells, here we have them. I have 5s. You might have nothing. That's okay. Just squeeze those fists. Engage those muscles as best you can. All I'm going to do is I'm going to be in that nice standing position. If you're in that seat, in that wheelchair, in that dining room chair, at your desk chair, then chest out, shoulders up, back and down, and nice and tall. We're just going to push them out to the side. So I don't want you to overextend. 3, 4, we have 4 more. 5, 6, 7, and 8. There you go. Now that's a more advanced motion, just pushing them out to the side. What I'm going to show you now is I'm going to show you an adaptive version for those individuals who might have some difficulty with that motion. So all I'm going to do is put them in that 90-degree range. For those that are seated, you're kind of going to rest on your thighs, and then you're just going to flatten them up just like that. 2, 3, and I'll show you 4 momentarily. 5, what I catch a lot of people doing. 6, 7, and we want to fix that. 8. So I'm going to walk them and get a little closer to you. So what I see a lot of individuals doing when they do these exercises with me live is I see them have a good form here, good motion right here. But what they do is when they come up, they go like this, right? And their arms look like this instead of being out like this at the final motion. So they're in like this and they come up. And you see the difference there is you put a lot more strain on that anterior part of that shoulder and that rotator instead of keeping them nice and fixed at that 90-degree motion and then just kind of going up and rotating externally, or what I say, abducting away from your body, like that motion. But a nice and controlled motion so that what happens is you can get that lateral or that side deltoid to get activated, although you're going to still be utilizing that trap. So to disengage that trap, put that chin down, come on up like this, or go that more advanced motion and push them out. I like the more advanced motion, so I'm going to just push them out. We got 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Now if you go to the adapted version like this, just remember you don't want those wrists in like this. You want them staying in that 90-degree range that entire time as you go through that motion, as you will get that lateral delt a lot more than compromising the shoulder and utilizing that trap more than you should. Awesome job there. Whew. Take a deep breath, get some hydration. We're going to go to that next exercise routine. Pay attention again to that ready to perceive exertion and make sure that you're breathing throughout this entire motion. So now we're going to do a little contralateral And when I say contralateral, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that left side, I'm going to just go into that hammer curl position. See it? Just like that. And I'm going to push out. So you can do it one or two ways. You can do it a little more advanced way, right? You see what I'm doing there? That's that contralateral. You're pushing up and pushing out. Right side goes out, left side goes up. Or you can do it where you're kind of like this, right? That 90-degree motion, and you're pushing up and you're going like this. Whichever works best for you, that's the way I want you to do it. So whatever you feel most comfortable with, the adapted way or the more advanced way. And I'm telling you what, that left arm is getting a little worked out. So I'm going to go to that right side now, right hammer curl, but I'm staying in that neutral position so I can pump it up and do a push press. And then I'm going to go with that left side and push out. So again, same thing here. You can go a little more advanced version. Contralateral, working both hemispheres, or you can go 90 degrees, push up, there you go. A little different way to do it. 4, 5, depends on your advancement, 6, 7, and 8, and that's a little bit of external rotation and abduction all at the same time. Excellent job, shake them off. That's number 2. Get some of that hydration. I know I'm gonna get a little bit of that hydration. Again, it's a senior dumbbell routine. You do this right in your home with me, seated, standing, combination of both, and it's for everybody. We're just kind of trying to walk you through these motions so that you're more advanced and that you maintain that sarcopenia. You want to maintain that muscle mass as you begin to age, as we all are aging. All right, awesome job there. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to change that motion just a little bit for you, and I'm going to bring them in now. So now, instead of being in this position, that neutral position, I'm going to bring them in, and I'm going to put them in the pronated position. I'm going to bend those elbows a little bit. So you see how I kind of just have them just hanging down. I have them subluxed so that the weight is pulling down my shoulders. I'm stretching that trap. I'm going to drop my chin to the chest. So you still have to look at me as you do this. And I'm just going to rotate those arms in so that those weights are pointing at each other. Side view looks like this. Front view looks like this. And they're going to be resting. If you're in that seat, they're probably going to be resting on your thighs. Right? Slight bend at those elbows. As you see, my elbows are slightly bent. They're not straight. I have a slight bend. And I'm just going to push them up. So you can do it where the dumbbells aren't touching each other, or you can have those dumbbells touching each other. And I have a slight bend in my knees, and I'm just pushing them up like this. 1, 2. So look at that motion. 3. This is the end motion. 4 right here. So as you see, they're not coming up past my chest. They're dropping here, and I'm coming right to here. And where I'm pushing from is I'm pushing from that elbow up to that shoulder. But I'm not going up into the glenohumeral joint. I'm staying away. So I'm staying right through here, this area of my arm. And I'm pushing them together, and I'm coming up like this. And I'm trying to get a nice good squeeze and a flow. 3. And if I did the side view of it, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There you go. I'm holding them there. They're not up like this. They're down in this position. We'll do 8 more. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Shake them off. There you go. Another exercise for you. Get a little bit of hydration. And if you're in that seat, you might be able to do those a little easier because you're actually popping them off your thighs and coming up. But again, you don't want to go past that chest or that nipple line region. You want to just get those elbows in line with that nipple and that chest region, which again, more difficult there than the previous 2 exercises that I showed you. So when I showed you the exercise where we would just go side lateral, or we'd go the adapted side lateral, or we would do the contralateral, and that there was a more advanced side lateral exercise routine. Although you thought you were working the front delt, you were not. You're working more of that lateral or that side delt. Keep hydrating. We'll go to that last exercise routine because I know I'm becoming long-winded here and you want to do some exercise. So let's rock this. We're gonna push them out to the side. We're gonna add all those exercises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 counts, 6. And now I'm gonna go to the adapted version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I'm going to go to the contralateral version. So left hand goes up, right hand goes down. 1, 2, we'll do 4, 3, 4, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch again. Now we're going to come up and we're going to 1, the adapted version, 2, 3, 4, rest them all the way down. Take that right hand up, the right hand's gonna press, left hand's gonna go into the adapted lateral version. 2, 3, 4, awesome job. Bring them back together, put them on your thighs, bring those dumbbells together, roll the shoulders forward. So my chest has disappeared, so I'm not like this, I'm like this. Push them together, keep the elbows slightly bent, push out. 1, 2, and rock through the chest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome job. There you go. A couple new exercises that you can try, not only at home, but you can also take those to the gym, and you can be a little more advanced than, that person to your left or to your right. And you can just let them know where you got that. www.jesseswarrior.com. Peace, my friends. Keep on coming back. Another Silver Snake edition. Bam!